Hi, I'm Craig Kelly here with the Long Island International Film Expo. We've got Danny Diaz with us right now. Danny, if you could just tell us a little bit about your film.
Well, my film is The Lost Reunion. It's a World War II story about the naval PT boaters that fought the Japanese. And what happens is they mass-produce these small boats after Pearl Harbor was attacked, and they send them off to fight the Japanese, and the boats were built by yacht builders, and the country was kind of scrambling to kind of recover from that huge attack. And they went and they got some kind of well-off sailors from the Northeast who were used to sailing, young guys like John F. Kennedy who were used to handling boats, and they kind of made them the captains and sent them off on these suicide missions in the Pacific Ocean to kind of stop the war.
That's a great subject. What made you discover this or want to write about this or do a whole film about it?
The story actually fell into my lap. So I was at a wedding, I was kind of minding my own business, just, eating the food, and this PT boat veteran stood next to me, and he starts telling me this whole story, and I had no idea what a PT boat was at the time. So I'm like, what is this? So he starts telling me all about it, and then he's like, oh, we have reunions all the time, and da-da-da. And then all of a sudden, he's like, yeah, the last reunion's been announced for 2010. And I was like, oh, okay, well, have you ever been filmed before? And he's like, no. And so then we ended up kind of getting the rights to go down and film them, and then we went from there.
So that was the very last reunion they had?
Yeah, in 2010 was their 46th consecutive and final privately funded reunion ever. And so in our film, we kind of got them all saying their goodbyes for one last time.
That's beautiful, yeah. Must be really great. And where did you shoot all this?
We shot in 2009. We shot in Washington, D.C. for the 45th reunion when I first heard about the story. Then we had a year to prepare for the final reunion, which was in Rhode Island. And then we ended up shooting all our archival footage, which this is a great story. In Tennessee, I heard a rumor that there was a storage unit that had been locked up for the last 40 years or so.
Oh, yeah?
So we got permission to go down there and open it up. It hadn't been opened since 1985, I think. And so we opened the thing up, and then there's 27 cans of film and then 10,000 pictures. It was crazy. So we converted all that stuff, and then we had a movie all of a sudden.
That's awesome. How stuff like that just happens. That's real magic. So what's next for the film after the Long Island International Film Expo?
Well, what's next is, we're getting some kind of feelers out there. People have been kind of contacting me, some smaller festivals. I think the festival run might be over after this, which is kind of fitting since I was here in 2009 with my first finished short film out of film school.
Nice.
We ended up winning Best Student Film, so this is kind of nice. Oh, thank you. So this is kind of a nice symmetry to kind of come back to home here and kind of be like a really returning award winner. I think with this one we might self-distribute and kind of keep giving it out to the veterans. I'm learning that as your film career blossoms, you have to take your moral, profits with your financial profits, and so I get a lot of families now are emailing me, and people are getting, diagnosed with some really bad stuff and terminal stuff, and so I get a lot of gratitude and a lot of, thanks now really from all the people.
Way to pay them back in a certain way.
Yeah, and it's amazing how these families have taken us in, and they want to tell us, when the grandfather has really bad news about his future, they're like, we want to make sure that you knew about it. People I've only known for a couple of years now, we wanted to tell you for sure. So that's kind of nice, so we'll see. And who knows, maybe once all the veterans kind of pass on, maybe the film becomes a lot more historical.
Like blow up or something.
That's
great.
We'll see.
Hey, Danny, well, thank you so much for your time, buddy. All right, enjoy the rest of your day.